Namaste, yogis. Welcome to your class today. So today we're going to take it slow. We're going to work on the koshas today, which you can envision as our energetic sheaths of the body, or even as lampshades that surround our central light within us. And I'll explain and go a little deeper into that. But for now, if you're starting off with an oil or some incense or sage, please feel free to open your practice. I'm using some geranium today to open up the heart space. So just taking a drop, rubbing it into your hands and taking a few deep inhales, coating your aura, your energetic sheets that we'll be working with today. And you can even rub some onto your heart space, as we'll be doing a few little back bends today to open up the area of the heart. So just finding your center, settling down into your seats, rising up tall. And then find that light in the center of your being, that central light. See it starting to flicker right at the center of your heart. The flame growing brighter and brighter and just starting to spread into the rest of your body, filling up all the little corners, the little crevices, and all the areas that feel dull. Send your light into those areas. So the koshas are these energetic sheets that we have. And from the outside in, you can think of it as starting with our physical body, and then the breath body, or the energetic body, and then the thinking body, the emotional or wisdom body, and finally the bliss body. And when there's harmony amongst these layers, we shine. We shine like a beautiful lamp with intricately cut out shades, all in alignment. But it's also very common to be stuck with a hang-up in one or more of these sheets and cast a lower light. So let's bring our attention and awareness into these layers today as we move through our practice. Bringing your hands together in prayer in front of your heart. Please join me as we open up with an Om. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And we'll inhale to begin. Releasing your hands down to your lap. Just keeping your eyes closed as you feel the vibration of the sound current move through your body. And then when you're ready, gently allow your eyes to open. Welcome to your practice. Let's start in child's pose. So taking your knees out nice and wide, big toes touch. Take your seat back to your heels and reach your arms forward, bringing the elbows down to the ground. So just bowing your forehead down, softening the body. I'd like to open up with a reading by Eckhart Tolle You do not become good by trying to be good, but by finding the goodness that is already within you and allowing that goodness to emerge. So just connecting to your breath. So we know that yoga goes beyond the poses. Inherent in each shape that the physical body takes is an experience in the breath, in the mind, and in the heart. And when these are all aligned well, when you're aware of and present to the experience on every level, each pose is a soul shining experience. So let's see if we can put this into play today. I want you to start by tuning into every layer or kosha. Deepening into your breath. And then start to stretch your arms out in front of you, maybe coming up onto the fingertips, lengthening into the spine, but drawing your shoulders back. Tailbone draws down, sit bones grounded to your heels. And we're going to start to walk the hands all the way over to the right. And your head or your body moves with you so that your head stays in between your arms. And then once you've found your edge, ground your hands down. If you want to take a deeper stretch, you can walk your left hand and place it on top of the right. And then feel for pressing your left sit bone down towards your left heel. And feel that deep stretch into the left side of the body. Again, connecting to your physical body in the form of sensation. Your breath body connecting to Ujjayi. Your mind as it starts to settle. Just feeling into each layer as we move through the koshas. Take one more full breath here. And then let's slowly start to walk your hands back to center. And then gently take them over to the opposite side, walking them all the way over to the left. Again, you can place your right hand onto your left hand. Or just keep them out to the side. Again, head between your biceps. And then draw that right sit bone down and stretch. Find your Ujjayi breath. Last one. Nice. And then gently walk your hands back to center. And we're going to draw them towards you as you start to straighten into the spine. Bring your knees together. So you're still sitting on your heels. If you need to sit on a block, you can do that. Or if you need to place a cushion between your heels and your seat, you can do that. We'll just take a few side stretches here. So taking your right hand, start to slide it down onto the mat next to you. Reach your left arm up and all the way over, bending into your right arm. And then inhale, reach it up, and let's take it to the other side. So left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, rise up, right hand down, left arm reaches up and over. Just taking your gaze up, really stretching into that side body. Left hand down to the ground, right arm up and over, rotating your heart up towards the sky. All right, one more, right hand down, Left arm up and over. And then left hand down and right arm reaches up and over. Good. And then coming back to center, turn your palms up, straighten into the arms, take a deep inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, you're going to sweep your arms down and draw your torso forward. Inhale, rise it up, reaching the arms up. And exhale, sweep those hands down and back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hover. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, hover. Rising up on the inhale. Folding on the exhale, reaching those arms back. And last one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hover. Inhale all the way up. Press your palms together above the head. Keep your head neutral. And then start to press your palms together as you bring your prayer to your heart, so that the forearms are parallel to the ground. And keep pressing so you actually feel the engagement in your chest muscles. Inhale, rise the arms up. And exhale, press the hands together as you draw them to the center of your chest. Inhale, draw them above your head, straightening into the arms. And exhale, press as you bring them back down to the heart space. 2 more. Inhale, rise. And exhale, press, engaging those pec muscles. Last one, full breath in. And exhale, press. Beautiful. Slowly releasing your hands down. We're going to take the knees out wide. So I'm just going to turn this way. Your knees are about as wide as a mat, and you're still sitting on your heels or a blanket or a cushion if you need to place something underneath you. You're going to place your hands behind you so that your fingers are pointing towards your toes. And then from here, I want you to curl your tailbone under. So really lengthen into that lower back by drawing your sit bones under. And then inhale, start to press everything up towards the sky. And exhale to lower down. Again, curl your tailbone. Inhale, rise the hips up. Open and stretch into the chest. And exhale, lower. Curl your tailbone, tuck it under. Rise up on the inhale. And exhale, lower. Good. Last one. Tailbone tucks. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. Slowly bringing your spine back up to neutral. Bring your knees together. So we're still sitting on the heels. You're going to bring your left hand onto the outside of your right thigh. Right arm is going to swing forward, reaching it up towards the sky, taking a really nice full range of motion. Reach it all the way back and down. And again, reaching it forward, all the way up. Reach it back behind you and down. 3 more. Inhale up. And exhale back and down. So really just opening up into the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale back and down. Let's take that to the other side. So right hand onto your left thigh. Left arm is straight. And we'll inhale, reach the arm up. Take it back. We're taking a nice twist as we reach that arm back and down. Facing forward again. Inhale up. Exhale back. So really nice, slow, controlled movement. Feeling into each side. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. Inhale up, straight arm. Reach it up, back and down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale back and down. Beautiful. And then bring your left arm on top of your right thigh so that your arms are crossed and your left arm is on top of your right. Bring your hands down to the ground so that your elbows cross at their joints. And then bend into the elbows and find your eagle arms. So we're hovering. Your seat is still down, so you grounding down your seat into your heels, but we're stretching into the upper back as you find your eagle arms, pressing your palms together or the back of the hands together. And just taking a few deep breaths here. Feel the expansion between the shoulder blades. One more breath. Now using your core, inhale, rise up. Take a bit of a back bend. And exhale, bring them down. Release your hands down. So you're still finding that cross with your hands. And we're going to change direction. So bringing your right arm on top. Placing your hands down to the ground. Bend into the elbows. Find your eagle arms on the other side. Pull belly in. Almost like a bit of a rounding into your back. Palms press against each other. Close your eyes here, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise, lifting your arms, taking them all the way up. And then exhale, slowly releasing, bringing your hands down. Nice, all right, so just unwind your hands and let's come into your tabletop position, coming onto all fours. From your tabletop, extend your right leg back, tucking your toes under, and then pressing your heel back towards the back of the mat. As you press your hands into the mat, maybe your hands are not directly underneath your shoulders as you stretch into the back of that right leg. One more breath. Good. And then from here, we're going to ground that right foot down so that it's parallel to the back edge of your mat. And then slowly start to open up into the chest as you reach your right arm up, finding a supported side plank. So you've got a few options to play with here. If your balance is challenged today, you can swing your left leg back a bit. Okay, just to find a bit more stability in this posture. Your hand or left hand is just in front of your left shoulder, so not directly underneath it. Good, and then we're going to start to shift your weight forward, so drawing your shoulder above your wrist, and then hover that right leg off of the ground. Holding it here for 3. Deep Ujjayi breaths. 2. And 1. Let's take your Chapasana from here. So bending into that right knee, grab a hold of your right ankle and then press your foot into your hand as you arch your chest forward, finding a bit of a back bend, leaning your head back, reaching it back, almost like you want to get your foot to your head. And maybe it's nowhere close or nowhere closer than we think it feels, right? Okay, take one more here. Full inhale. And exhale. And then slowly release that right leg, reach that right arm up. And then ground the right foot back down to the ground. Keep that foot grounded. So we're not swiveling onto the toes, but just lower your right hand down. So we're twisting into the spine. The shoulders square off to your hips, or to the mat rather, and then swivel onto your back toes. And let's bring that knee in and take it to the other side. So extending your left leg back, tuck your toes under, and press into that heel. Press it back. Press into the mat with your hands. Feel that stretch. Good. And then from here, let's ground that back foot down so that it's parallel. And slowly start to reach your left arm up towards the sky. So again, notice that my right hand is not directly underneath my right shoulder. It's just in front. Lengthening into your body, expanding in all directions. And then we're going to start to shift your weight forward as you hover that left leg above the ground. Finding a nice long line of energy from the foot all the way to your shoulder, or the crown of your head. Nice. And then let's take your Chapasana from here. So bending into your left knee, grab a hold of your left foot, and then start to kick your foot into your hand as you arch your chest forward and reach your head back. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Left leg extends, left arm reaches up. And then lower that left foot down, ground your foot down. Keep that foot grounded as is and bring your left hand to the mat. Square your shoulders off. Finding a twist into the spine. And then swivel onto your back toes and bring the knee back in. All right, so from here, tuck your toes under, and we're going to come into a down dog with knees bent. So bend deeply, just drawing your chest towards your thighs, straightening into the arms. One more breath. And then hover your knees in tabletop once more. So just hover them, shoulders are above the wrists. And then take it back into your downward facing dog, drawing the hips up and back. And just take a moment to pedal out the legs. Just taking any movements that feel good. You can extend your legs up, you can stretch them out. Just tap into what the body needs. All right. And from here, we're going to start to walk your feet forward, coming to the top of your mat in a forward fold. The feet are about hip distance apart. Let your knees bend deeply so that your chest can rest on your thighs. Let the head hang, taking out any tension, any tightness. And just start to rock your weight forwards and backwards onto your toes and then back onto your heels, just a few times. Breathing long and deep in and out through the nose. And then start to find your center, grounding down into your big toe, baby toe, middle of the heel. And we're going to start to swing the arms gently, so reaching them up and back, forwards and back. Just swinging the torso, keeping your legs grounded. So the torso is soft. Arms reaching forward and back. Just a few more. 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands down to the mat. Fingertips on the ground. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Keep your knees soft as you roll your spine up, one vertebra at a time. until you come to standing in your mountain pose, rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. Nice, all right. So keep your hands on your hips, ground down into your left foot, and bring your knee in towards your chest without using your hands. Now from here, swing that knee out to the side and connect your foot to your left leg, wherever it lands. Try not to land it on your knee joint, so either above the knee or just below the knee. Coming into your tree pose, bringing your hands to your heart center and ground. Find stability. Just checking back in with the layers of your being. Connecting to your breath, connecting to your physical body, noticing the quality of thoughts going on in your head. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, extend your arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Bring your right hand on top of your right knee. Reach your left arm up towards the sky, and we'll take a little side bend towards the right. Good. Inhale, rise back up. Reach that right arm up. Bring that knee in towards your chest, and we're going to step it back into warrior one. So grounding that back foot down, bending deeply into the front knee. Arms reach up, take a full breath here. As you exhale, sweep your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Open up into your chest as you breathe in. And as you exhale, find a humble warrior. Bowing your head in gratitude for your practice, gratitude for your breath, for your body that can take you into these shapes. Last one, full breath. Good. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Reach your arms up towards the sky. And then swivel onto your back toes so we come into a high lunge. And you're going to step forward, bringing the right knee with you into the chest. Bring your hands to your heart and then cross your right ankle over your left knee and sit back in your chair pose. Take your seat back so that your hips are level. Flex your right foot. Holding it here for one more breath. Good, then slowly rise up, knee draws in, and we'll step that right foot back into a warrior two. Ground the back foot down and open the arms. So gazing over your front fingers as you settle into your posture. Flip your palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale into your extended side angle. So you can bring your elbow onto your thigh and reach your top arm all the way overhead, or hand down to the ground, bending deeply into that front knee, and revolve the chest open. So find a position for your neck that feels good, either gazing out in front of you, or you can take your gaze up to the ceiling if that feels good. So make that decision based on what is best for you today. One more breath. Deep inhale as you reach through the top arm, and exhale. From here, reach your right arm up towards the sky, and we're going to start to straighten into that front leg, coming into your Trikonasana triangle pose. So you can keep your hand down on the ground, or you can bring it onto your shin. And find that length. Finding length in your left waist, through the crown of your head, stacking arms, and connecting to your breath. Finding stillness in your pose. Last breath, deep inhale and exhale. Bring that right hand down onto your waist. Bend into your front knee. You might need to heel toe your back foot a little closer. And then step your left hand out in front of your left foot. And begin to extend your right leg up, coming into your half moon balance. Right arm reaches up high as you find your posture. Holding it here. Find a point to focus on the floor. Again, check back in with the layers of your being. How does taking this posture here give them the space to align? Last breath. Nice. Let's step it back into warrior two. Right leg reaches back to find your posture. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then cartwheel your hands down to the ground, coming into a lunge. Swivel onto your back toes, lower the back knee down, and reach your arms all the way up. Full breath. As you exhale, swing the arms back and hover your torso above your thigh. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hover. Inhale up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then bring your hands to your heart. Fill up your torso with your breath. And on the exhale, we'll take a twist to the left, bringing that right elbow onto your left thigh, stacking your elbows, pressing your palms in towards each other. If this feels good, stay here. If you feel like taking it a little bit deeper, tuck your back toes under and then extend through the back leg. Keep pressing your thumbs towards your sternum, which means you have to press down with that right tricep onto your left thigh. One more breath. Good. Then release your hands down to the mat. Step it forward into your forward fold. All right, bend your knees, take your seat back. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Full breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, halfway lift. Let's step back into your plank pose. And we'll move through a vinyasa, taking it your variation, doing what feels good for your body today. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. One more deep inhale and exhale. Rise up onto your toes, bend your knees, look up at your hands. You're going to walk, step, or float it forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, rise the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, bring your hands to your hips. Ground down into your right foot and bring your left knee to your chest. We're going to swing that left knee out to the left so that you can connect your left foot to your right thigh or calf. Tree pose. Try not to use your hands. Resist it as much as you want to. Use the musculature in your body and then connect your hands to your heart. Find your drishti. Connect to that inner light within you. Let it shine. Let it shine through all the layers of your being. all your koshas. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Extend the arms out to the sides. Bring your left palm, top of the hand, onto your left thigh and reach your right arm up. Take a full breath. And then as you exhale, lean over to the left. One more breath. Inhale, rise up. Bring your arms up towards the sky. Draw that knee in towards your chest. And then step it back into warrior one. Soften into your shoulders. Keep that front knee stable, back foot grounded. Take a full breath. As you exhale, sweep your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Open up into your heart space, full breath. And exhale, humble warrior. Extending those arms up as you drop your head down. One more breath. Nice. Inhale, rise up. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And then swivel onto your back toes, coming into your high lunge. We're going to draw that left knee to your chest as you come to standing on your right leg. And then cross the left ankle over your right thigh. Bring your hands to your heart and squat down. Taking your seat back. Flex into that left foot. Find stability in your standing leg. Holding here. One more breath. Good, then rise up. That left knee draws into your chest and we'll take it back into warrior two. Opening the arms out. So settle into your posture and then flip your right palm. Let's reverse your warrior. Extended side angle, elbow on the thigh or hand down to the ground, reaching the top arm all the way overhead. Revolve your chest open. Inhale, reach through the top arm. Exhale, open. Inhale, left arm reaches up. And then straighten into your front leg as you find Trikonasana. Tucking that right sit bone under, leaning your torso back. Stacking the arms and squeezing the inner thighs. Find stillness in your pose once more and breathe. Nice. Left hand to your left hip. Gaze down at your right foot. Bend into your front knee. You might need to heel toe your back foot a little closer. And then bring your right hand out in front of your right foot as you start to shift your weight forward, coming into your half moon balance. And then extend in all directions, align and shine. Let that inner light shine from every angle. Holding for one more breath. Beautiful. Let's step it back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground, coming into a lunge. Lower the back knee down, and then inhale to reach your arms all the way up. As you breathe out, reach the arms back and hover. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hover. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Take a full breath. And exhale, let's twist to the right. Left elbow onto the thigh. Press that right hand down onto your left. Stack the elbows. Connect to your breath. We're going to tuck your back toes under. This is an option, not a have to. And extend through the back leg. As you come into your twisted high lunge. Holding for 3, 2, last one. Good, release your hands down to the mat. Step it forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Ground your hands down, step back, plank pose, and move through your vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the mat, big toes touch. Take your seat back to your heels. In child's pose, lowering your forehead to the mat. And just notice where your awareness is. Nice. Now extend the arms out in front of you. Ground into your hands, so spread your fingers. And then what we're going to do is we're going to float forward. In your child's pose, drawing your chest forward. And then coming into a bit of an upward facing dog, but bringing your feet up at the same time. And then exhale, take it back into your child's pose. Inhale, float forward. Lift the feet, bending into the knees. Heart draws forward. Exhale, round and take it back. Let's just take a few rounds here in your own time, moving with your breath. Again, just noticing where your awareness is. Are you focused on the external? Or are you focused on the physical? Can you connect with your breath? And can you also be aware of the experience in your head and your heart as you move? 2 more. Let your bliss shine through. We'll meet back in child's pose. Once again, coming up onto your fingertips and just walking your hands over to the right. Pressing that left sit bone down and just feel the quality of this stretch now that we've moved our bodies compared to how it felt right in the beginning. And then walk your hands back to center and take it over to the opposite side. Pressing your right sit bone down into your heel. Good. Come back to center. And then walk your hands back towards you as you lift your spine up, bringing your knees together. And then from here, we're going to come to stand up on your knees and set up for your camel pose. So I'm going to give you 2 options to come into this posture. Your knees are directly underneath your hips, so slightly apart. And you can tuck your back toes under if that feels better, or just place the top of your feet down onto the mat. Your first option is to bring your hands with your fingers facing down onto your sacrum. Bend the elbows and draw them in towards each other so that the shoulders roll open. And then start to tuck your tailbone. So the tailbone draws down as your hip points lift up. And then lift from your ribs, from the center of your heart, as you just slowly start to lean back. maybe taking your head back with you, squeezing those elbows in towards each other. And this is where you may be taking your camel pose today. Okay, otherwise, option 2, bend into your ankles, placing the toes on the ground. And we're going to first swing the right arm up and back and reach it onto your right heel. And then the left arm reaches up and back to reach onto your left heel. And then draw your hips forward, thighs reach forward as you lift your heart up towards the sky. Maybe taking your head back. If that doesn't feel comfortable, just find a neutral space for your neck. And we'll hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Untuck your back toes and just take a seat, sitting in your rock pose for a moment. Just take a gentle twist, the left hand onto your right thigh, right hand behind you. And then over to the opposite side, right hand to your left thigh, left hand behind you. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Stay in your rock pose, or if you would prefer to come to seated and cross-legged, you can do that. And just rest your hands onto your thighs, closing your eyes. And again, connecting to the expansion in your body from these few little back bends that we've done. Connecting to that inner light that shines bright. Invite it to spread through every layer of your body, into each and every cell, every little dark space, every blockage, every little area of resistance or dis-ease. Spread that light. And then take a deep inhale. Fill up your lungs and sigh it out. Gently allow the eyes to open. And we're going to come down to lie on our belly. Coming all the way down. Bringing your arms into cactus. Just lowering your forehead down to the mat for now. And you're going to slide your right knee up towards your right arm or right elbow. Turn your head to the right. So we're coming into a half froggy pose. Your right foot is pointing kind of forwards so that the inner part of your right foot is resting on the ground. Close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths in this restorative posture. Just taking a few moments to settle and move into the resting and stretching part of our practice. We're going to take just a few stretches here. And then I'm going to guide you into a very short but sweet Yoga Nidra as we settle in for our Shavasana. Take 3 more breaths aside. Nice, and then slowly start to slide that right knee down, extending it down to the mat. Turn your head to face the opposite direction. And then slide your left knee up towards your left arm, connecting the inner foot to the ground. And then soften your heart, soften your hips, close your eyes, and just surrender. Again, coming back to the full experience of this pose. Not just in your physical body, but in your breath, in your thoughts, in your feelings, and in the light at the center. All right, let's take 3 more breaths here. And then slowly slide that left leg down. Reach your arms forwards so that they are alongside your head, and just roll over onto your back. So we're going to set up for a very short yoga nidra, so please make sure that you're comfortable and warm. You may need a little pillow under your head, maybe a blanket over you, but just make sure that nothing distracts you while you're in your relaxation. So your phone is off, you're warm, you're comfortable. If you need to place a bolster or a cushion underneath your thighs to relieve your lower back from the back bends, please do so. And then come to lie down and settle. Close your eyes. Relax your body. Let your legs be heavy. Let your arms be heavy. And just begin using your breathing to create a relaxing experience. Slowly breathe all the way in and all the way out. And each time you breathe out, begin releasing any tightness or tension that you may have. Tightness may be in the form of physical tension, mental confusion, or even emotional distress. Just let it all clear away with every exhale, just like clouds disappearing. Now take your attention to your feet. Take a nice big breath in and feel them softening and relaxing with every exhale, slowly and easily. Next time you breathe in, let your awareness fill your legs. As you exhale, allow your calves, your knees, and your thighs to continue releasing and relaxing, letting go more and more. Now wrap your awareness around your hips. Breathe in deeply. And feel them soften as you breathe out, sinking and settling down slowly and easily. Float your attention to your back. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, feel the tension in your back dissolve, letting go more and more each time you breathe out. Surround your shoulders with your awareness like a comforting cloak. Breathe in and feel them softening as you breathe out, releasing tightness and soreness, soothing your shoulders with your slow and easy breathing. Now let this relaxed feeling begin flowing down around your shoulders, soothing your arms and your hands with peace and quiet. Become aware of your mouth. Breathe in and unclench your teeth. Let the lips part slightly. And as you continue breathing gently and softly, let the nose and the cheeks smooth out, allowing the eyes and the forehead to soften. Imagine letting your pores open up and breathe, feeling yourself releasing and expanding. And as you relax deeper and deeper, the peacefulness reminds you of a quiet, personal sanctuary. An extremely comfortable and safe place where you feel surrounded with exactly what you need. Bring it alive by using all your senses. This is a special place to feel protected and safe and understood, where you can spend some time getting to know the real you, the person you were meant to be, and feeling safe to be who you really are, and fully capable of finding answers to your questions, knowing that they reside within you. Treat yourself to some time to explore this special feeling and space. Slowly and very gently begin to use your senses to come back to your breath. Starting to feel more wholesome. Feeling your energy improving with each breath. And when you're ready, just begin to stretch your body, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe reaching your arms overhead to give yourself a nice big full body stretch. And then draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then slowly roll over onto your best side. And I'd like to share a reading by Victoria Erickson. There's a certain sensation when you're meant to belong in a space, like coming home into the warmth with a hot mug of something from the stove awaiting your lips, beside a bright burning fire. After trudging through a day so cold, you can still feel it blowing through your insides, riding the edge of your crying for spring bones. The space is a comfort, an exhale, a buzzing, a sweet memory, when everything suddenly feels full of everything. When you're ready, gently bring yourself to seated, facing the front with your eyes closed. Bring your hands together at your heart space. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out on the exhale. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Until we meet on the mat again, the love, light, and understanding in me bow and honors to the love, light, and willingness in you. Namaste.